everybody, welcome back to my channel.
Baby girl, what you doing with your man? I just popped a 50,000 in Japan.
Today I'm going to be talking about my septum piercing. Oh my goodness, you guys have not stopped asking for a video about my piercings for about 2 months now since I've had them. I'm so sorry to keep you guys waiting. I just wanted to have a little bit more experience with my piercings before I made a video, because before I got my piercings I watched so many videos and I wanted to make my video very informative so that you guys, if you wanted to get a septum, you'd know a little bit more about it and not just know if it hurts or if it doesn't hurt. I asked you guys on my Instagram, go follow my Instagram if you haven't already, it'll be right here. I asked you guys if you wanted me to do a video about my lip or my septum first, and most of you guys, about 75% of you, said my septum. That's what I'm going to be talking about today, is this piercing right here in my nose. Before I get started, make sure you give this video a massive thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and comment and turn on your post notifications, because I'm uploading twice a week now, every Wednesday and Saturday, and you don't want to miss those uploads, girl. So basically, the septum piercing is a piercing that goes through the bottom of your nose. I don't really want to touch my nose on camera because that's really weird. If you feel your nose right now, which is kind of gross, but if you do, you'll feel a very like soft squidgy spot, and that soft squidgy spot is where they pierce it through. The rest of your nose is very hard because that's cartilage. And then I think it's in girls, I don't know if boys have this squidgy spot. It's called a sweet spot, but I was told that only girls have it. I don't know if that's a myth, but I should have looked that up before this video. But there's a soft spot in your nose, it's called the sweet spot. They pierce it through with a needle, then put the jewellery in. Yeah, a lot of you guys want to know if it hurts, and the truth is I didn't feel it. A lot of people have different pain tolerances. Mine is pretty high. My tattoo, here is my tattoo if you want to see a video about it, it's on my channel. My tattoo did not hurt, and neither did this. I literally did not feel them doing it, like, at all. It was like, okay, go look at your septum. I was like, are you done? Like, what? A lot of people told me it hurts more than getting your nipples pierced, which that would hurt. A lot of people accidentally get it pierced through the cartilage, which obviously will hurt more. You'll know if it goes through cartilage if it like pops, if that makes sense. The only thing about it is that it did make my eyes water. I looked like I'd cried like an absolute bitch. Yeah, it just made my eyes water really bad. But any piercings around this area, lip, my nose, piercings, they will make your eyes water because there are nerves, I think, that go up your eyes, and once something goes through your nose, through your lip, like a sharp pain, your eyes will water because it's like an immediate reaction. I would give my septum piercing maybe a 1.5 out of 10. Like, I didn't even feel it. Probably the most painless piercing I've ever had in my life, apart from my tongue. About the same level as my tongue, which I didn't feel my tongue, so yeah. The only thing is about the piercing is it hurts afterwards. Sometimes you can accidentally knock it or move it out of place, or your clothes get stuck on it. Oh my god, those things hurt. When it's healing, it hurts like an absolute no other. Is that a thing? I don't know. It hurts after you get it done because it's healing, and when you have like a scab or something that's healing, if you reopen a scab, it's gonna hurt. I accidentally knocked it once and my nose started bleeding from my septum. When you get it caught on your clothes, it hurts because it like pulls on it. The best thing to do is not to touch it while it's piercing. The other thing is that a lot of people want to get a septum piercing because you can flip it up into your nose where you can't see it anymore. So people think, oh my goodness, this is going to be the perfect piercing for me because my mum and dad don't know I'm getting it, so I can hide it from them and they'll never know. That's not true. Once you get your septum piercing, you either flip it up or you flip it down. You can't flip it up and then flip it down the next day. It needs to be kept either up or down, because if you're just irritating the piercing, if it's trying to heal, you keep moving it around and like pushing it up and down is going to make it like infected, heal slower. It's just not going to be great. So either keep it flipped up while it's healing for about 8 weeks, or just keep it flipped down, because otherwise it's just a palaver. It's just a palaver. And the other thing is, don't move your piercing too much. Don't play with it, because at first I loved playing with it. I really just, you know, it's just like a ring in your face. You want to play with it, but it's not great. I mean, it kept bleeding. So I don't know if septums get done a place like with a gun. Can you imagine getting your septum with a gun? But if they do it with a gun, don't get it with a gun. Get it done with a needle. Never get any piercings with a gun. I don't even care if it's your ear, if it's your belly button, if it's your nose, don't do it. Get with a piercing needle and go to a professional place. So make sure you know who's doing your piercing, because a lot of places, they might not be the best. If you want to know where I got it done, I've got a place called Raven's Nest. I've always got my piercings done there and they're really good. What I use to clean it is I use saline solution that I bought from the piercing shop. I don't use like salt water just because some sea salt, right? Then I was gonna use it for like a sea salt soak, which if you don't know what that is, you get a shot glass of like water with sea salt in it and you like do that for a while, like that. You just keep it like that for a while and it cleans your piercing. But I accidentally got like the wrong sea salt. I realised that the sea salt I had a certain ingredient in it that you shouldn't put on piercings because it makes them close up and reject. I can't remember what that was now, but it was something not great. If you want to buy sea salt to do a sea salt soak with any piercings, make sure you buy it from the piercing shop or order it online and make sure it doesn't have the certain ingredient in it. So yeah. I clean my piercings 3 times a day. I mean, I don't really clean them as much now because my septum's healed, so I'm pretty alright with that. But all over piercings, keep cleaning them, keep them good. If you can tell, my nose is infected, but I'm still cleaning it. So do not change your jewellery until you're pretty sure it's healed. Give it about 10 weeks until you change your jewellery, just because it can just go wrong. If it's not healed yet and you change it to other jewellery, it can cause an infection or it can close up. So just give it a good amount of time, like a good 3 months maybe, before you change your piercing, because otherwise you don't want to be dealing with all these problems and then having to get it re-pierced. I would not recommend getting it if your parents don't know about it. I always recommend, if you're going to get a piercing, you should tell your parents, and I know a lot of parents are against piercings. My mum and dad aren't. My mum and dad like let me do whatever I want with my body kind of thing. I know a lot of parents are, but if your parents are against piercings, either try and persuade them or don't get it done until you're 18 or above, because you do need a legal guardian to like sign your papers for you if you're under 18. So make sure your parents know about it. I haven't had that many problems with it really. I mean, the only problem I have with the septum is that sometimes it goes wonky, so sometimes it goes like that or like that, which is wonky. It's really annoying. You keep having to do this and it looks like you're picking your nose, but you're not. You're just sorting out your septum. So I don't know, like I just hate piercing pain so much because I got my nose pierced, this one, like my nostril. I got that done twice on this side and both times it killed like a bitch. So I was really scared to get piercings, but this didn't hurt. So yeah, I guess. So those are all of your frequently asked questions. I'm sorry this video was short, but I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what piercing you want me to talk about next and give me some frequently asked questions to answer about that piercing. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys on Saturday when my next upload is. Bye!